He'll bring it out. It's Hankins. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Fighting Illini offense takes the field, and they'll have the ball first. And onto the field comes Aiden Laffery. He's one of the top runners in the sport, and certainly they'll go to him early and often.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that.
Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, all right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the chains, but there is a man still down on the field. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason and injury this early in the year. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Going to the ground. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Let's talk for a second about Illinois. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked.
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Talk about an offense finding its rhythm early.
So nice to find the end zone early and get that confidence going. The defense is showing exactly what you'd expect them to do. Offense taking advantage. Great start for the offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Blazers offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They give it back to him. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Trying to squeak through the pile. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And obviously it's still early in this football game, but after giving up a touchdown on the first drive and then coming out, like the worst thing you can do as an offense is go 3 and out and put your defense right back on the field. So that was a big 3rd down to kind of settle them down and give them some more opportunities.
Thrust that arm out. and he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Working the ground game. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up, Dave.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Right back to it. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on third and long. Looking downfield, it's Burton. Turns it upfield, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Number 39, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Catch in the middle, it's Perry. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this offense, man. Luke Altmaier was so good at the trigger. He was so good, man. He got the ball out. He got hit a bunch. Palmer finding that next guy to take Illinois from a good team. And they've been a really good team the past couple years to a great team. It's probably going to start at that spot.
Yeah, Hauser comes in from ECU, and he's expected to be the guy to help lead this team to the promised land. He's got some pretty big shoes to fill, too, based on what Altmaier was able to do. But this is a position they've been able to find success through the portal, and now Hauser's got to be the guy to get it done and take this team to the upper echelon of the Big Ten.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's second and long. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
By the receiver. Loses 3. Brings up 3rd down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Back to throw, it's Hauser. Here comes the heat. Finds his man. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Looking for a crease to the left. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the 2nd drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Yeah, and he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Here's a little room there. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down.
For the offense.
The Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. The transfer has it his first carry. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Snags it over the middle. Taken down.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Powers inside. Nice move to keep running. He's now up to 75 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Looking for a man. It's Burton. Taken in by Smith on the right side. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
1st and goal, UAB.
And the Blazers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers! He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. On the return, it's Valentine. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Sells to run, looking to pass. On target to the left.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They'll run it. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air. It's Hauser. Out wide left, it's Valentine. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Freshetta Downs going up top. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. That's the 20. He's got space. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Snags it and he's open. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Keeps it on the bootleg. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. The distance is no problem, but this angle from the left can test you. Dead center perfect. And guys, that field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Northern Illinois, taking on the number 18 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes.
And he'll bring it back. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Blazers offense looks primed and ready to get things rolling here. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Wants to throw. It's Burton. That one just came off his hand badly.
Yeah, and that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you could spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Hubs it downfield. He makes a catch. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Second down to the air. Escapes the pressure to his right. Slides to the ground after picking up the first. Great play on second and short.
13. And that's a first down for the offense.
The Blazers are rolling down the field. Quarterback changing the play. They'll go to the counter play. Turning it on. He's past the sticks. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. He now has 115 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Blazers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They give it to him, first time this season for the transfer. Touchdown, UAB! They take the lead with the 6.
Mano-a-mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 82 yards. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. He'll bring it out. It's Valentine. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Guys, here on the Fighting Illini sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Really nice timing, and that's a very accurate throw by the quarterback. There was not a big window. He's throwing the in-breaking route. It's coming from his left, and he's got to fit that football into a really tight space where his guy can make the catch. Very confident throw that time by the QB.
Wants to throw one first. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. The toss sweep to the right. Makes the tackle. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. The last 2 plays have not gone as scripted. It's 3rd and 19. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds the tight end. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
On the return. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. UAB comes out, the offense looking for a productive drive. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Gets the back moving. Off play action on 1st down. Still looking to his right. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. The quarter comes to a close, and UAB is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Moves the pocket. It's Burton. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
A run for the quarterback. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Drops back on first down. Takes a shot at the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Second and long here. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Motion from the wide receiver. It's a draw. Makes a man miss. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great sailor. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield until the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
From the gun. Nice move to keep running. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And when the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
They'll run him again. Touchdown, UAB! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Looking for a man. It's Hauser. Rushes on. And it's a sack.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And now to try to put things in motion on second and long from the 15. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're working that left side. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets into the 25.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's looking deep. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Dropping back, it's Burton. Back's got it on the screen. There he goes. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Blazers. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Fires to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
He wants to throw it again. Looking for a deep man. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Illini. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that is exactly what this offense needs, man. They need that clock to stop. They need to make big plays and score. Their defense needs to join the party, get some stops, and the passing game continue to be hot, and they might get back in this football game.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the Blazers sideline, this has been a terrific start for this transfer running back. As you know, they brought him in here for a reason, and he has lived up to those preseason expectations and all of his hype. I've seen him talking with his teammates on the sideline, being a good leader, and every time he's touched the ball, he's made something positive happen. Late in the game, he wants to just finish this, but finish it in the end zone and really seal his victory. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Illinois uses its second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They'll run the counter. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Timeout taken here by the Illini, and that is their third. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Burton. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm. And I think that's why he missed that play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Left side, it's Robinson. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to the counter. Brought down.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. 3rd and long right here. Hand off Robinson, running left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UAB. And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Deep in the end zone, it's Hankins. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer.
All out of space. Past the 30. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And they tacked on the extra point. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest. I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll run it. Turning it on. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. That is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
To the air, it's Hauser. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Illinois lining up quickly. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Throws to the tight end. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
This has been